This is Terry with TV6. We are here in Hoffman Estates with All Time Low. How are you guys tonight?
Hey, great. We're awesome.
Love the hair.
Thank you.
Way cool.
We take pride in our hair.
I don't have hair. This is just hair sewn into a hat. Bald.
So this tour has been, so far it's been incredible. From everything we've seen online, it's been incredible. A lot of sold out shows. Tonight actually was sold out before they moved it here.
Yeah.
And I understand that's the reason they moved it here.
Kind of. Yeah, we had some venue issues. Congress Theater was going through a lot of things for a while. It seemed like they might get shut down at one point. So we kind of, I think they put this venue on hold just as kind of a backup plan. And then when it did look like for a minute that Congress was about to lose half its capacity. And obviously we didn't want 2,000, 3,000 angry people showing up, not able to get into the show. So we just thought it was a safer move while they were going through all that stuff to move it out here. And the added bonus of that was getting to open up more tickets because, like I was saying to you before, that the show sold out in like 4 hours. So it's really cool to get to come here and yeah, like I said, open up more tickets. And
Smart move.
it was not my move, but a great
You're welcome,
move.
Chicago.
It was smart. So with, I know the tour's crazy. We've been outside. We've seen all the kids, all the buses and everything. Do you guys get any free time during this tour?
We had a lot of
Yeah.
free time today. We spent about a good 5 to 6 hours in this room.
Whole lot of downtime today in a hockey arena with nothing going on.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit stir crazy today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's enough downtime. We I think we get busy, but our days don't start till later on in the day. That's kind of the nature of rock and roll. So we usually have a good amount of time to go out and explore in the mornings and afternoons and stuff, which is cool because we travel all the time. So it's nice to kind of have those hours to, if you want, go and see cities and meet people.
Just sightseeing, is that what you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's really...
It's easier when you're in the city, not so much in the suburbs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun to explore every city we go to.
For sure.
That's cool. You get recognized and all that?
Depends. Kind of depends on where we are and depends on who's around,
Yeah. I would think probably in Chicago you got it. I mean,
Sure, especially like if we're there for the day of a show, because then the people coming to the show are oftentimes sort of in the city
Right.
and around. But yeah, I mean it's not we're not
Lady Gaga.
we ain't movie stars. We're not so it's not one of those things where people instantly recognize us. It's more like you got to be a pretty avid fan of a band to know what the members look like. I would say so.
yeah. All right. Now you guys have
And we wear masks.
We do.
We wear disguises. when we
Ninja
go
Turtle
out.
masks. So we can stop for that too.
Mustache, glasses.
so the success of the band is just skyrocketing. I mean, for your age, you guys have just shot up there. It's pretty incredible. Is there anything that you can pinpoint, maybe one or two things that you guys have done right that may have been a reason for your success?
I don't know. I mean, first of all, we've been very, very fortunate. I think, it takes a lot of luck to kind of have this sort of success that we've had and to have the extended success that we've had because we've been at it for 10 years and it's been, it's had its ups and downs, but it's never been anything that was ever like detrimental. There's never been a time where we're like, oh, should we stop doing what we're doing?
I think one thing that we did right for sure was we always picked the right tours. When Fall Out Boy was like, hey, would you tour with us? And we assumed like that'd be like probably the best tour we could do at the time. And you're not making a lot of money, but it's great promotion. You're getting in front of a lot of people, and Warped Tour, has been huge for us.
I think, maybe more so than even choosing the right tours is just being on tour all the time.
All the time.
We stay out on the road, which I think helps kind of keep us relevant. And then above that, I think the other thing, I would say the one thing that we've done right that, I think bands should pay attention to is just nurturing our fan base. Like we don't have a fan base that's fickle. Our fans have stuck around through the albums they liked and the albums they didn't like, and it's kind of one of those things where some people you lose because of that. If you're just a band that's based solely off of having radio singles, the second you don't have a song that connects at radio, you have no one. So it's really, we've been very lucky in the sense that we've managed to kind of nurture a grassroots following that has stuck with us through everything.
Yeah. Do you find that hard to hang on to those fans and still be able to grow? Because I've done that with bands too. They change their sound. You're like,
Right.
It's not who I fell in love with anymore,
Right. I mean, obviously, I think some fans come and go. I think we try not to throw any massive curveballs at our fans. I mean, it's not, we want to write music for ourselves, but I think one of the things that makes us very lucky as a band is that we're not one of those bands that like immediately after having a successful pop punk record goes and wants to write a country album. It's like we're really stoked on the music we play. We're very happy writing pop rock and kind of staying within that genre. So,
there's an all-time low box, and we'll kind of spread around that box, but we won't go outside of it.
It's a big box, and we explore all of the corners, but we've never really stepped outside of it too much, I don't think. And for that reason, I don't think we've alienated too many people. And we've just kind of, I think the bigger thing is that we've grown with our fans. There's still kids coming out to the shows and coming out to the meet and greets that were coming out 5 years ago, which is, I think, unique and awesome. When you,
So you're all growing together. Right?
yeah, literally, like someone today told me at the meet and greet, they're like, first show I saw you was 6 years ago in Chicago at Mojo's, and they were in high school and now they're about to graduate college, so it's pretty cool.
I think we were there. Right?
Yeah, you were at one of those?
Yeah,
That's nice. That's very cool.
Yeah. So since the release of Don't Panic, it's kind of on the same realm. Have you noticed a change in your fan base? I mean, are you getting a wider range of ages? And
Yeah,
Definitely seeing a lot more guys.
That's the big thing. The big things I've noticed is, for a minute, I feel like we were like locked in the teen girl scene, and then it definitely feels like it's kind of expanded to a more male audience. Not more male, but it's opened up
more than before.
It's opened up to more males, and then also, I've noticed it's a much broader age range now. I see a lot of people, from the older crowds coming out, and I continue to see younger fans as well. So it's rad. We've been really, again, just lucky in the sense that we've managed to keep it going, and people, like I said, people are growing with us, but I think also new fans and newcomers are kind of stepping into the genre and coming out to some of their first shows, which is really rad.
Yeah, we noticed that a lot at these shows. Why parents are there with the kids.
Totally.
And they all love it.
Yeah, I think I think it's just, creating a live experience that is enjoyable for anybody. I think, obviously I wouldn't bring your 6-year-old kid to one of our shows because we swear a lot, but
Earmuffs.
But yeah, earmuffs, exactly. Kids got to learn sometime.
So, being on the road as long as you guys have been, 10 years, you said, any 1 or 2 lessons maybe that you've learned that, geez, if I'd have known this.
Never trust anyone. I'm just kidding. Life lessons learned from the road.
I think I don't know. Treat people well. One of the biggest things that I've really noticed is that being a jerk really doesn't get you anywhere. I've seen a lot of bands who just go that route and things go to their heads and they start, their attitude changes, and the second that they have any kind of problem, there's no one there to help them out. And I think that a lot of the time absolutely decimates bands. So one of the big things that for us was just to be nice and make friends and kind of kick it with everybody.
Yeah, that answered another question.
And don't do heroin either.
Yeah,
Heroin's a bad one.
Yeah, no heroin. Everything else is okay, but no
That
heroin.
breaks a lot of bands up.
Yeah, I was going to ask how you manage to stay level-headed when there's lesser successful bands that don't. And I think that's, if you're able to do that.
Yeah, I think it's just that, just realizing that you're nothing special. It's like we have a special thing going on, and we're lucky to be doing what we're doing. But we're just people at the end of the day, and the people coming to see us are equal. So it's I think as long as you have that kind of respect for everybody, then it definitely helps.
Yeah. Is there anywhere when you guys are on the road that you really look forward to? We can't wait till we get to this part of the country because we really love to go to this place.
Yeah, and
Chicago's up there actually for us. It's Chicago's.
It feels cheesy to say because it seems like we could just be saying it, but no, actually, Chicago is really one of those cities that it's known in the touring world for its amazing crowds, and this is one of the biggest shows of the tour, and none of the bands are from here,
right?
So it says a lot for the city that it's like there's a great music scene
Yeah,
here.
Chicago, Boston, New York, LA, all the major cities. There's always a good time. Always a lot of stuff to do.
A lot of smiles, a lot of hugs.
Foods or restaurants that you really can't wait to get back because they've got this.
What's like
Sandwich place called Ike's in San Francisco,
you
famous on all the TV shows. Those kind of places are the best. It's actually awesome to watch like Bourdain and all those people go to these places and kind of follow that.
Yeah, that's one of those other cool things that you can do outside of you asked about spare time. That's eating is a big thing.
Yes.
So yeah, we go
Eating
to
and
those
drinking, stuff you see on the TV shows.
all
it's
those
the
shows
best.
we watch constantly on the bus. So like Anthony Bourdain, and like all those other what's the other one?
Manver's
Food. Like all those spots that he hits all across America that are just kind of like these little hole in the wall places that you'd never know about. But yeah, a lot of time we get to go.
Try those?
We
Oh, yeah.
explore. Yeah, we do.
Definitely.
It's great.
Braver than I am. I know you got tons of places you guys are going on this tour, different countries and stuff, and I know you've been to various places. When you go to a foreign country and you got a meet and greet, how do you, is it hard to communicate with the fans? How do you do that?
Sometimes.
A lot of smiles, a lot of hugs. a lot
Yeah,
of
I mean,
talking.
I think it's one of those things where, first of all, because of touring the world, I have become to think of myself as a real piece of crap, just because you go to Europe and literally everyone there speaks maybe 3 or 4 languages very well. I can speak a sentence in Spanish, maybe, and it's just like, we go there and the kids at the meet and greets are speaking English almost fluently to us.
Yeah.
And we're in France, Germany, Switzerland, Norway, like wherever we are. And these kids speak like multiple languages. And it's pretty impressive. Even places where English, isn't necessarily taught right away as a second language, like Japan and some of the other like
Philippines.
yeah, like and South America and places like that. And it's still like everybody does a pretty good job. But yeah, I mean, every now and then you go to a city like some of the smaller cities in Japan. The English isn't quite as strong, and at that point it's just like you said, it's just like smiles and hugs and like the mutual understanding of like what's up, like stoked to be here, thanks, like that kind of thing. Yeah, the vibe comes across and speaks for itself.
It's got to be pretty weird though, because I bet then when you're doing the show, they're out there singing your songs right back at you. And
Yeah,
that's weird.
it's entertaining. It's very entertaining to hear like our songs sung in another country's dialect.
Especially in Japan, because during the middle or the songs we're talking a lot, and I don't think they understand exactly what we're saying, so there's a lot of silence.
Yeah, our show is very like interactive,
Yeah,
and
it
we
is.
talk between songs and we interact with the crowd, and
Yeah.
it's funny. You do wonder sometimes in different countries if the people are just like, yeah, what?
What?
They seem to understand.
But we go on with it.
Back,
Yeah.
Totally.
They may not understand it, but they learn it. Boy, that's a fan.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. It's amazing.
Why do you think that is, that American bands can go over there, but there really isn't that many that come here?
I think probably because America is full of ignorant people that don't learn other languages, whereas the
Okay.
rest of the world cares. No, I don't know. I really don't know. Like every now and then, like you get the songs that break through, like Gangnam Style or whatever.
Yeah.
That band Tokyo Hotel was German, and they had some songs in straight German, and it happens. But yeah, I don't really know. It's just I think the world, like a lot of media and a lot of like movies and things come out of America. So I think there's always going to be in a lot of places around the world that kind of like envy of like that sets the standard maybe. So I think you have people chasing that. They just latch on to that kind of like the Western thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's different. But
Very philosophical questions here.
It
This
is.
is getting
Because
yeah,
we're
like
gonna get this deep.
geopolitical interview. that
People
we're
usually
doing
just
now.
ask us like what our favorite colors are and stuff.
Nah.
We're like,
We're getting deep.
blue? No, maybe green. I don't know this week.
Alrighty, so
Yellow.
I'll let you guys go fix up your hair and do what you got to do, and
It's perfect.
This doesn't come easy.
we're gonna
This
go out
is
there and see if we can find a good seat.
right on.
All right.
The show, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I don't think we've seen you guys since that Mojo show.
Oh, really?
Oh, right on.
Ago. Yeah, some of the other bands, Pierce the Veil and Mayday, we've seen them
Yeah.
Sick.
quite a bit for whatever reason. We have not
We're very elusive.
Well, welcome.
Well, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you guys made it. Thanks
yeah,
for
we are so excited.
having us on your camera.
No problem.